I want to welcome you to this day's show. I have with me the City Prosecutor, Christopher Dassau. And we appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me, Mayor.
Christopher, tell us something about yourself. I know you just finished law school, but just kind of give a background of who you are, and just let the audience know something about you.
All right. As Mayor, as you indicated, I did just finish law school. I graduated from Southern University Law Center in 2012 in May. I took the bar in July 2012 and was sworn into the bar after passing it in October.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's quite an accomplishment to finish and then 2 months later pass that bar exam. And it's not easy, so I know you did a lot of prep work and got ready for the exam.
I sure did. I did what I had to do to pass the bar, and I was prepared coming out of law school. Southern University really prepares its students to come out and be prepared to take the bar. And our motto is seriousness of purpose, and so I took that to heart and studied for the bar, did what I needed to do, and passed the bar on the first attempt. And that education allowed me to come here and help serve the community of Baker in my current capacity.
Well, we're happy to have you. I know as a student at Southern, you were involved in a number of organizations. You want to kind of tell us about some of those organizations?
Yes, I was involved in the Marshall Brennan Constitutional Literacy Project, which is a program where I would go out to a local high school. I was assigned to Bel Air High School, and I would basically teach a constitutional law course, a civics course, to try to help the students there be more informed on their rights and their responsibilities as a citizen. I was also involved in the Journal of Race, Gender, and Poverty, which is sort of like a law review, but it's a journal that I was a member of. And I was also a member of the Moot Court Board. So the University
I understand you did quite a bit of traveling and quite a bit of debating when you were part of that. Can you kind of just briefly tell us something of some of the things that you did? I know you was up in, I think, in New York.
Certainly. Well, when I was in New York, I participated in a criminal procedure Moot Court competition, which we went several rounds into the competition, and also in the Southern University intra-school competition. Actually, my team got the best brief and the best team award, so we were able to do well on that. And the final thing that I participated in, as far as organizations within Southern University Law Center, as I was a teaching assistant. I was a teaching assistant for contracts and obligations for 2 years.
Great. And you also worked with Judge Fields.
I did. I interned with Judge Fields while I was in law school, and when I first got out of law school, graduated, I came on as his clerk, and then once I passed the bar, I was his staff attorney.
Well, I know, and also, let's talk a little bit about your job with the city as the prosecutor. What are you doing, and what possible changes that you're going to be doing in the future?
Okay. Well, as the prosecutor, I am the prosecuting attorney for the city of Baker, so I represent the city of Baker in all criminal proceedings in Baker City Court, criminal proceedings and traffic violations that when charges are brought against persons in Baker. The criminal charges are all misdemeanor charges based off person violating an ordinance of the city of Baker or a traffic violation. So my job is to, once the police officers bring the file in, I'll review the file, see if there's probable cause to bring formal charges, and if there is so, I'll bring formal charges by bill of information and set that person for a trial date. And once in trial, you know, a lot of times we're able to work matters out through plea agreements. If not, we'll have a trial on their case, and it's my job to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt.
And I know also that you worked the city attorney, Ken Forbes, had started a diversion program. So I know you work with the program. Can you kind of just tell us how that works, and if somebody want to get in the program, it's not letting them go, but it's also working with them to try to help them. I mean, if it's a domestic situation, they have to go to counseling. If it's involving whether it's anger or whatever, they go to angry management type classes. Do you want to tell us how that works?
Yes, Mayor. The pretrial diversion program it's a very good program. You know, it allows persons who have not been into trouble before, like for instance, they have no criminal history or have a criminal history that is not so bad, such as if they've had a violation many years ago, or, you know, we'll just have to evaluate what they have in their record. But what it allows is for, instead of me or the prosecutor's office bringing charges, bringing that person to court and putting the case before the judge, we allow them to sign up for pretrial diversion. It allows them to take a course, could be one course, 2, 3 courses, depending on the facts in that case and the charges that could potentially be brought against them. As Mayor said, you know, it could be an anger management course, could be an effective decision-making course, marriage counseling, just depending on the facts of the case. And if that, they would have to come in, sign up for pretrial diversion, agree to take courses, like I said, and they would have to agree to be monitored. You know, if we have to come in and check on them, make sure they're staying out of trouble, if they have no arrests, if they stay out of trouble and complete everything we need them to do, then the case will be dismissed against them, which that is really the best option for a person who...
And that is because it doesn't go on their record and something that they can clear up, because people make mistakes.
Right.
Chris, yeah, we're certainly a pleasure having you, and I'm just looking forward to working with you in the future. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Mayor. Thank you. Thank you all.
What are people saying about their Easy Bath walk-in tub?
I had a regular tub, and it was very hard for me as an amputee to push myself up and get out of the tub.
Easy Baths equal easy solutions for worry-free bathing.
I watched her get in and out of that tub a few times, and I would try to help her get in or out of the tub, and that didn't work too well. And so I said, there's got to be a better way.
Easy Baths of Louisiana sells the highest quality walk-in tub with low interest financing. Easy Bath walk-in tubs exclusive stainless steel and glass door, dual massage therapy, and inline water heater. Easy Baths, a local company with excellent customer service. Call right now for your free in-home consultation and your $750 discount.
Welcome back to Baker Forward. My next guest is Councilman Pete Heine. Councilman Heine was the mayor of Baker, previous mayor of Baker for 20-some years, and he served Baker, and I want to tell you his heart is with the city, and the things that he do is for the betterment of Baker. And last time we was here, we was on Veteran Day, and we had Mr. Summerall here. And Mr. Summerall was telling about his experience during World War II and did not give the mayor ample time. So I'm going to give him some ample time to talk about himself. And welcome to the show,
Thank you,
we
Mayor.
thank you. And you want to tell us something about your district. What district and area that you district to? So
Right.
what area does that cover?
Well, let me tell you, before I get into that, let me just say how much I appreciate you for inviting me to be on this program. And since you mentioned my old buddy, he took up all my time. Well, we had a real tragedy here about a week ago, a little over a week ago. He fell and hit his head, and he's with the Lord now, and I know he is, and I'm comfortable with that. Good man, good Bakerite.
Right.
Man, this program is great to let the people know what's happening in the city,
Right.
and keeping them abreast, because that's so important to communicate with your constituents. And I've got a good area. I serve the Leland College area, and then Bakerfield subdivision, and a small portion on the east side of Highway 19,
Right.
around the Piggly Wiggly, not Piggly Wiggly, but the shopping center
Right.
north of there. And good area, good people.
Right.
And I was so thrilled with the vote that I received, that people had confidence in me, because you really never know, you know, because people are not going to tell you when they like you, they're going to tell you when they don't like you.
That's true.
And that happens a lot. But it's some good things going. I'm excited about the gas improvement that's going to be done.
Right.
It's underway now. Contract has been let. And much of it is in my
In your
district.
area, it's in your
And
area,
I hope
so.
that the people will be patient and go along with us, because it's going to interrupt their regular daily lives. There's going to be some digging in their yards and their driveways. But we're going to try our best to stay on top of it, and because it's going to benefit everybody when it's complete. The money that the city is losing with the old pipes that's been in the ground for years, leakage and things like this, because your supplier, he don't care where that gas goes. If it's leaking and you're not getting any money for it, you're paying for it anyway. But you know, I'm really excited about being on the council. People ask me all the time, they say, what's the difference in being a councilman and being a mayor? Well, I said there is a difference. I said, you know, now when one of my constituents comes with a problem, I tell them, I say, look, man, I'm on your side. I really want to help you get this taken care of, but I got to go to the mayor.
That's
so
right.
So the buck stops with the mayor.
Buck stops with the,
That's
with
right.
me.
The buck stops with the mayor.
And you know, it's interesting that you brought up the gas project because the old metal pipes, we had to use cathodic protection.
Right.
And those things are really expensive. So what we're doing as a city is trying to run the city like a business where we're treating the taxpayer dollars. We're treating that just like that's our money, and making sure that we use it and spend it wisely.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Did the city get a grant for a portion of that?
Yeah, we got a grant that's about $657,000 towards that project.
Right.
And it was something that we was going to have to do anyway, but that is, some of that's going to be grant. I think the bid was a little over $1.1 million. So,
and that's very important to you taxpayers, because that's the way we have of getting money back from the federal government that they take from you.
Right.
And they don't just bring it down and hand it to you. Somebody's got to hustle to go get it, and the mayor has certainly been doing that during his time as mayor. We got some really good leadership now, and I'm proud of the mayor. He really didn't know me that well, and I didn't know him, and I've been out of office since 1991, so many changes have taken place through the years, but we have got a real good relationship. I've seen his leadership ability and what he's doing and how he loves our community, and pushing to get some things done.
And
you know, Mayor, I was really disappointed in the action that was taken by the council a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not trying to beat this dog, but I think what was done, and I know it was done in good conscience by the council, and I don't question them for that. But I think we did some serious damage to our public relations when we did not give the contract for the audit for the previous year, for this year, to a local firm that had been doing it for over 50 years. I mean, if it was really something, they had done something really serious, I could kind of understand that. But how can I conscientiously go out now and ask a business to move into Baker when they don't get the support of the city?
Well, I agree with you. It doesn't look good, and you know, that was a decision that they
the
made.
council made. I mean,
believe it or not, they got to live with it. But it does hurt when you're trying to bring business in, and you say, well, this is the way we're treating our business.
Right.
This is certainly a hindrance to us to try to get some.
And you know, the public is not as stupid as we sometimes think they are. They recognize this, and people that are out there thinking about moving to a community,
That's right.
They want a community that they can depend on, that will support them, and not one that gives business to another city.
That's right. And I know you were instrumental in contacting a business that's interested in building a shopping center.
Right.
So they purchased the land, and they are in the process of getting that done. There's some mitigation, some wetland mitigation that they have to go through.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable the environmental studies you have to do. During the gas line project, we had to do environmental study to put a line down right where we had the old line. I mean, but this is federal regulations.
Well, it's so many things that the public wants you to do because they see you all the time. They see you at church, they see you at the shopping center and talk to you. But the federal government puts restrictions on local government that we have to abide by. Sometimes they don't look good, and sometimes we get blamed for things we have to do, but it's because the federal government requires it of us.
That's right. It's that House Bill 171. I called my representative honorary today and this morning and asked him to support that bill. That's going to put a tremendous burden on us on the water system if we have to comply. It's like the state is not happy when the federal government mandates something to them. So we're not happy as a city if the state's going to mandate it to us. So, you know, we're hopefully that will work out. Mayor, I appreciate you being here.
We can talk 2 hours, Mayor.
And thank you. We appreciate
thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
And thank you. We certainly appreciate you being on the show. Thank you so much. And thank you for your service to our city.
Thank you.
What are people saying about their Easy Bath walk-in tub?
I had a regular tub, and it was very hard for me as an amputee to push myself up and get out of the tub.
Easy baths equal easy solutions for worry-free bathing.
I watched her get in and out of that tub a few times, and I would try to help her get in or out of the tub, and that didn't work too well. And so I said, there's got to be a better way.
Easy Baths of Louisiana sells the highest quality walk-in tub with low interest financing. Easy Bath walk-in tubs exclusive stainless steel and glass door, dual massage therapy, and inline water heater. Easy Baths, a local company with excellent customer service. Call right now for your free in-home consultation and your $750 discount.
Now, welcome back to Baker Forward. My next guest is Ginger Vann. Ginger is my right arm at City Hall. She's the secretary to the mayor, and also, but what we're here to talk about is Ginger's role in the community, and she plays many roles in the community, but what we're going to talk about is the Baker Rotary Club. And Ginger, welcome to the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And Ginger, you want to tell us what your position with the Baker Rotary?
Well, I'm currently the president for the second time of the Baker Rotary Club. We've been in existence since 1975, so it's an honor to be, try to be a leader, but we're such a good group. We work really well together.
And one of the things about being in the Baker Rotary Club, you got to be careful. They'll rotate you twice as president. So
well, we're a small group, so about 20, so you can bet that you're going to be president more than one time.
Ginger, you've been in Rotary. You know, people want to know, how do I become a Rotarian? Can you tell us that?
Well, Rotarians are a special group. Actually, Rotary was started, it was one of the, actually it is the very first civic and service club in the world. It was started with businessmen that were trying to help one another in business. So to be a Rotarian, you have to kind of be a muckety-muck, and that kind of means to me, you have to be a doctor, a lawyer, you have to own your own business or be high up in management in a company. I'm kind of an oddball because my my designation is charitable giving, which is the newest designation for Rotary, and that just means that I do a lot of service work in the community.
And you do, and you know, some of the things that you do, you want to tell us about some of the activities you involve? And I know one of the things, and I know you and Mr. Shelley Joseph involved in Choices. It's a great program, and I think it's something that every kid needs to go through.
Absolutely. It's a new program. A gentleman named Leo Muller developed the Choices program because he found that his son was having some difficulties, and he wanted to make sure that he was making the correct choices, which is the reason that he named that. Because every single choice that you make brings you to where you are. Every single choice I've made has brought me to where I am today. Some of those have been good choices and some of them have been bad. But the main thing is that it's trying to teach the 8th graders how important life decisions are, where they want to be. It connects how much money you make to how much education you have. So we were able to present the Choices program with the help of some of the ExxonMobil volunteers called MCOTs, present to every single 8th grader in Baker Middle School.
I know I participated in that program, and I thought it was exciting, and the class that I presented to, well, they were students who were outstanding, and they realized how important getting an education, finishing high school, even going to college, how much different there is in the salaries. And we were able to demonstrate that to them. So it's a good thing to actually show them now.
Absolutely, because when you're in 8th grade, most don't even think about how much money it costs for utilities and rent and what their parents do and clothing and how expensive it is to live.
That's right.
And to have a quality of life all the way through your retirement age makes a difference even when you're in 8th grade.
That's right.
So I just, we do a lot of different projects in Rotary.
Right. Can you tell us how many people are in the Baker Rotary Club and where we meet and...
Oh, absolutely. We have 20 members currently. We have bankers and insurance companies, you remember. We have owners of small businesses, like I said, and corporate members too. So we meet at Lanyap Restaurant right down the street every Tuesday at noon, and we try to stay on time, but we have a good time, because if you're going to meet every week, you got to have a good relationship with everyone. You want to be friends with everyone that you're working with, but it's important for everybody in the club to realize what a difference we make.
That's right. And not only do we meet, but we have guest speakers. We have people all over from different walks of life. And as a Rotary member, we each have to have a guest, and we rotate that. And my guest this coming Tuesday is going to be Hilla Moore, the district attorney. So he's going to come and talk about some programs that he's initiated. So it's an education for us to be able to educate each other and to help each other. What other types of service does Rotary do? I know there's an international...
Yeah, there are 5 different avenues of service. There's club service, community service, there's vocational service, new generations, and international, I think I said. Club service is important because if you don't have a good cohesive group, you're not going to be able to do enough service in the community. So community is the next one. We do about 3 to 4 different projects per month. And the last month we've been on steroids, so as far as I'm concerned, because we've done so many. And then new generations are basically working with the youth. Vocational service is trying to share our vocations and the importance of what we do with others, and actually have integrity in our own line of business, and share that with others. So try to be role models for everyone.
And I know, like you say, we've done so many this month, but the one that we're going to do at the close of school is Teacher Appreciation. So we're going to be doing that one just to say we appreciate the teachers and what they do in the community.
Absolutely.
So,
well, over the last month alone, I can just name off, I think, almost 10 different projects that we've worked on. We've sponsored 6 students to go to the upcoming summer Breck camp. We provided 4 scholarships, 2 for college and 2 for vocational, anybody going into a vocation, if they have a voc school that they're going to go to. We do big money bingo at one of the local nursing homes.
And we do so much, and we appreciate having you. Thank you for
Thank you
being
so
on the
much.
show.
I had so much more.